My name is Narpath. I'm a professional mentalist and a mind reader. I understand some of you would have seen my videos or whatever, but I'm gonna start telling my story. Then, of course, I will perform something that'll possibly blow your mind. So I've lived 3 lives in one career. I'm not kidding. I've lived 3 lives in one career. First, until I was thinking thrice, should I put this picture as my first introduction picture? But this is me when I was until I'm 35 right now. It is extremely important for you guys to understand how old I am right now because I'm going to tell my story from beginning until this point. So this is how I used to look in 2022. A lot of you would all of you are creative people, so please don't judge me. I used to be like a hippie. I used to have no structure in life. I grew up as an introverted kid. I will tell you my story. At 22, until 22, if you met me, there is absolutely no way you would believe that guy is this guy. I grew up as an introverted kid. In fact, I grew up as a fat introverted kid who had nothing else but insecurities. I come from a traditional Tamil family. Anything apart from conventional things, if anybody from the family did, they will oppose. That was me. Even if relatives came home, I would sweat. New people come close to me, I would not stand straight. I would not look at their eyes and speak. I was the most insecure kid with no exaggeration. Until I got introduced to mentalism. Lot of people might be wondering, what is a mentalist? I'm going to show you what it is. So for you to become a mentalist, it's a long journey. You start with understanding illusion, which is kind of magic first. I got introduced to magic randomly. I'm not sure if you have to go into what happened for me to take a shift. I'll give you a brief story. At 22, a series of bad events happened. I'm not going much into the bad events. A breakup happened. That is not the bad. I'll tell you. I lost my sister. Breakup happened. I lost my job at 22. All these 3 things happened in a span of 10 days. I became I have no ego telling what happened. I became suicidal. I became lonely. I used to lock inside my own room. I used to live in a one room bathroom kind of a place back when I was 22. I used to lock myself up, cry with no hope in life. Until I saw a video of a mentalist doing something phenomenal. What I saw was a mentalist was sitting one-to-one with a person. He was making the other person feel drunk. Imagine the skill. If I'm sitting next to you, just by talking to you, I'm going to make you feel drunk. This is the first video I'm watching. I'm wondering, this is a scam. Both are actors. That was my first thought. Whenever you see somebody like me do something, either in real life or video, that's your first natural thought. This is not real. This is all a setup. Later I understood, inside that one small room, I locked myself in trauma and a lot of negative thoughts. When I watched that video, something genuinely sparked inside me. Until 22, I've never had a spark, always been average back in school and college. I was not famous. If you ask me to go on stage, I will shiver. I was the kid who would sit in the last row and make fun of people who had talent. I was the kid who sits in the last row and be insecure about the people who had talent. And I would make fun of them. I was that kid. If anybody here is one of them, I promise my story will change you. Because going on stage and talking in front of people is not at all a joke. Then, this happened. Before that, so I'm seeing this mentalist do crazy things. I'm not sure where to learn this. How do I learn this? I decided I'm not going to have a coach. I decided I'm going to eventually, at some point, become a coach, which happened today. That's my latest story. I started learning myself. Best way to learn something is to put yourself in the most difficult situation in the beginning of learning your craft. So I decided, insecure kid, new skill, I'm going to make it difficult for me, purposely difficult for me. I went on streets back in Bangalore. I live in Bangalore. I went on streets. Whatever I would learn inside my small one room, I would take it, go on streets and perform. I'm telling you with no exaggeration, performing on Indian streets, especially for an art form like what I do. Imagine you're walking on streets, I come up to you and say, I'm a mentalist, I want to show you mind reading. You're going to be like, please, go away. Or you're going to think I'm here to sell something. In that pursuit of me putting myself in the toughest avenue possible, which is streets, for an art form like me, I learned life. I'm not kidding. I learned sales. I learned persuasion. I learned how to approach cold, random strangers. I learned scripting. I learned how to open, cold opening. And I learned live. And I kept doing that, kept shamelessly doing that, despite my friends and family telling me, Narpath, what are you doing? You're showing magic on street. Narpath, what are you doing? Do you even want to have a life? So 2 years of just being on streets taught me crazy things until those 2 years nobody believed until this happened. All of a sudden, thank you. I mean, you've got to give credit to this man also. He changed my life. Until all of a sudden, I got a random call. I was a struggling artist. I'm not kidding. I was sitting in my room thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do with this? When I would tell my mom what I'm doing, she would be like, this, how can this even be a career? Real story, I told her, people will pay me if I go perform at an event. You know what she told? She asked me, what is an event? That is my background. Until this happened. All of a sudden, I got a call from an event manager calling me and telling me, Narpath, are you free day after? I have a gig, I have a show for you in Jaipur. I'm like, yeah, I'm acting like I'm busy, but I'm sitting inside my room waiting for an opportunity. I'm like, yeah, I'm available. Almost he cut the call. Then he tells me, by the way, I forgot, you're performing for Dhoni. I'm like, are you, somebody called Dhoni or Dhoni? No, he's like, Dhoni. That moment, I'm telling you, changed overall everything. Ever since this video happened, all of a sudden, absolutely all of a sudden, my life changed. The reason I want to tell this story is not to brag, I perform for Dhoni, or I am this, I am that. Absolutely not that. The reason I'm telling you this story is one person, one moment can change your life. So that is my first half. My first until 22 was absolutely insecure kid. Second half, 10 years, 12 years was performing mind reading. Until hard to say this, I got bored. I got absolutely bored of doing the same thing over and over. I was doing the same things over and over. I got bored. Then I asked myself, what is the reason I started this? What is the reason I started performing? It is not because I love the art form so much. I did love the art form so much, but the inner kid in me who did not get attention back in school, the inner kid in me who was insecure, the inner kid in me who was always comparing himself with others, he got attention. While performing, while going on stage, people appreciating, people clapping, people coming and talking to you, that is what the kid wanted. Not because the kid loved the art form so much. I realized that 4 years back, I quit. I told myself, I will very hardly perform unless and until it's good money. I decided whatever I've learned by being this character, by being on stage, by being on streets, by spending time with a lot of celebrities and interacting with them, performing for them, kind of coaching them, I realized my genuine calling is not actually performing. My genuine calling is coaching other people. Yeah, but still the mentalist in me has not died fully yet. Although I spend a lot of time coaching entrepreneurs and leaders how to be charismatic, how to understand human behavior, how to persuade people, how to communicate better, the mentalist in me has not died. So, time for some mind reading. This is when they clap at sometimes, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to bring somebody on stage. I'm looking for the right eye contact. Everybody's avoiding eye contact now. I am looking for somebody I did not speak to. Is there anybody I spoke to some people in the break. Somebody I did not speak to. Somebody who would love to. You and I didn't speak. You don't know me. You seem to be so happy about that. You're excited about. Okay. Your good name is? Sorry? You're correct. Very few are getting the joke. Jalati. Jalati. Okay, Jaladi, you are the first person to come on stage. I'm gonna build up for you. I'm gonna give you so much build up. Roofs will come down, people clapping for you. Ready? On the count of three, you will walk here, you will stand here. I will show you something, I'll show them something. But on the count of three, you guys know what to do. When Jaladi walks to stage, you guys know what to do. 1, 2, 3. No more! Even more! What is this? Even more! Keep it going! Exactly. How are you? Please come. So I have this habit of shamelessly honoring everybody I bring on stage because the chance of you meeting a mentalist, chance of me meeting Jaladi cannot happen again. So come here. Jaladi, before I begin, take a deep breath in, out. Take one more. Wait for 20 minutes, I'll come back. Just kidding. Jaladi, I'm going to do this. Point to somebody here you think is responsible. Or rather, I'll rephrase. Is anybody married here? No, but I'm looking for somebody responsible. I'm just kidding. Sir, hold this. Don't open it. I'll come back. My jokes are... No, just keep that. Can we get a mic? Give it her. Jaladi, you are the eyes of the entire audience. Okay? On this notepad, I have written down a list of celebrities, people all of us kind of recognize. For example, who's this?
Modi.
Hey, wonderful.
Dhoni.
Beautiful.
Shah Rukh Khan.
Akshay Kumar,
Katrina
across
Kaif,
different industries.
Ranbir Kapoor,
Messi, Sachin, Kajol, Cristiano. I think some 50 to 60 names here. Show me your left hand. I'm going to leave this right here. I'm going to take the mic, keep the phone there. Beautiful. And sir, you are going to control this. Jaladi, I wanted to keep the notebook very close to you. With your right hand, I wanted to start flipping page by page without looking. In fact, even close your eyes. Sir, whenever you have the urge to say stop, anytime while she's doing that, say stop. When you hear stop, open to that exact page, look at the celebrity, remember it, put the book down. I won't even touch. Fair? Sir, ready? On the count of three, start flicking page by page. Go as slow as possible. Whenever you have this urge to say stop, say stop. But today. I'm going far. I don't see. So you have to say stop. Oh, wait. Oh, I understand. You can restart. Restart.
Stop.
Okay. Open that page. Look at the... Yeah? Put the book down. Thank you, sir. You can clap for a volunteer. Jaladi, have you spoken to him before?
No.
No. Have you spoken to me before?
No.
Have I spoken to you before?
No.
Same thing I asked thrice. So, what are the chances the person you're thinking of from this notebook that he timed, that you did? I have a photo of the same person inside that he has been holding on to all the while. How, if these two things matched, how will I make you feel?
Speechless.
Speechless. Sir, did I touch it?
No.
Did you tamper with it?
No, not at all.
Beautiful. For the first time, before I open, who are you thinking of from the book?
Like,
Yeah.
what name was inside? It was Rajini.
Rajini.
Yeah.
Rajni.
Yeah.
This is how Rajni used to look when he was a baby. No, my last event, somebody thought of Obama. I was ready. I'm kidding. You have been such a fantastic sport to work with. So thanks a lot. When Jaldi goes back, you guys know what to do. Keep it going until. So I still do enjoy performing once in a while like this. My current life, I understood, I started understanding everybody, no matter what you do, by living this life, no matter what you do, no matter how technically strong you are, unless and until, let's assume all of us have kind of touched success in some shape or form. This is my claim, and I stand by my claim. This is your regular success. This is your unusual success. Very, very few top 1% or top 0.1% get to feel and touch. Regular success, unusual success. The gap between these two, sadly, extremely sadly, is not your technical skills. Especially in today's era, anybody can learn technical skills. With AI and everything, anybody can learn technical skills. But unless and until you fill the gap by personality, charisma, presentation, talking, understanding people, mastering human behavior, that is the gap. I felt it, and then I decided I will very, very hardly perform. Then I will start coaching people on these because this is the need of the hour. So yeah, what is charisma? I'm going to give 3 definitions. If any of you kind of associated with my story, everybody is kind of wondering, Narpath, I've been hearing charisma for so many years. What actually is charisma? Define charisma. I want to give you simple three definitions. Number 1, charisma is that X factor. For example, sir, name a charismatic person that you know, like a celebrity.
Charisma is that factor of your personality which makes you popular and people start admiring you.
Okay, name a charismatic person from your life. It can be a celebrity, preferably a celebrity. Narendra Modi. Okay. So the reason you like Narendra Modi is not necessarily because he's a good leader for the aura he is, for the personality he is. Right? So, thank you. You don't understand. So the first definition of charisma is you see and feel it in people. Feel is the right word. You see and feel it in people. But if I asked you what made you think they're charismatic, you have a hard time explaining. Number 1, little complicated example. Number 2, charisma is that X factor that makes people like you, easy, achievable, trust you. Much more difficult than being liked. Third one, want to be led by you. Or rather, I'll keep it extremely simple. Last definition of charisma is, if I happen to make you feel special in my presence, I'm charismatic. If you happen to make me feel special in your presence, you're charismatic. This is the simple formula. Of course, it's a whole human science. There are hundreds of techniques. It's a whole different world. Hundreds of techniques to be charismatic. I'm going to teach you 5. 3 myths. Before I teach you those 5 and close the overall talk, I want to break 3 charisma myths. Everybody here will kind of associate. Number 1, people assume, all of us in this room also, you would like to assume, I assumed before I learned all of this, I assumed anybody who's good looking is charismatic. Absolutely wrong. I have spent time with dropping dead gorgeous people with no charisma. I'm not giving names. Anybody good looking is charismatic. Absolute lie. Second, I have to be good looking to be charismatic. Wrong. Third one, I have to be somebody to be charismatic. I have to be this person's son. I have to come from this place. I have to have this ethnicity. I have to be from this place. Absolutely wrong. If you happen to be one of those, if you happen to be thinking one of these 3 things, you are absolutely wrong. Charisma is none of these things. Charisma is pure learnable skill. Anybody can learn. Everybody in this room can learn. I'm going to teach you 5 techniques. This is an experiment, social experiment done. First rule of charisma, first important rule of charisma is not the clothing, not the perfume, not the good looks, not the skin. Those are all external factors. First rule of charisma is certainty. If I appear certain to you, if I appear, this is what I want, this is how this needs to be done, that is charisma. So there's an experiment happened, a social experiment called red light traffic social experiment. It's extremely simple. They set up camera. There was an actor. The actor was told, there is a red light. Imagine zebra crossing. You have to cross the road during red light, which you're not supposed to do. The crew told the actor, break the rules, but with two characters. One character, absolutely insecure, like break the rule by walking like this with absolute insecurity. Second, break the rule by walking with absolute certainty and confidence. First time he broke the rule. He walked through the crossway while the light was red, with absolute no confidence. Nothing happened. Then he walked with absolute confidence. What happened was, despite him breaking the rule, people started falling. One experiment, first rule of charisma is certainty. Second, there is multiple body language. Can we go down? Team, hi. Okay. Second, there's so many things I can teach you, but right now I'm going to just teach you a very simple thing. A simple handshake, you can exhibit charisma. All of us do handshake every single day. I spent some time with some people here. If you notice my body language, I never shook my hand with one hand. I will always use my other hand to touch your other hand, because touch improves charisma. Touch improves, it creates a chemical called oxytocin in your head that improves charisma. I wish I could show you this, but yeah, it's okay. Third rule of charisma is breaking the status quo. Everybody here will have a dream, just like I had. Everybody will want to pursue the dream. I promise, when you start pursuing a dream, the first circle, your mom, dad, your spouse, your close friends, they will be the ones who will challenge you. They're not challenging because they want to challenge you. Please, I had this thought. My mom is not approving what I'm doing. My friends aren't approving what I'm doing. Absolute wrong thought, because throughout history of human evolution, whenever somebody had to do something new, breaking the status quo, there is always pressure from your first circle. They're coming from a space of concern. They're not coming from a space of hate. If anybody is thinking here, all of your young future leaders, if anybody is thinking here, I'm doing something new but I have no support, please stop judging the people who are not supporting you. They are coming from a place of insecurity, or because they have not done it, they have not touched it, not coming from a place of hate. So that is my third rule. Fourth rule, give us energy. This is something all of us have to learn. You have to enter every human conversation not wanting to impress people. Most of us, all of us are kind of stuck in that bubble. I want to impress them. I want to go here, I want to impress them. Rather, it's a term I kind of created, impress upon. Any kind of human conversation, if you enter the room thinking, what am I here for? I want to give first before I ask. If you see my energy, I will hang out before people I talk to. I am always thinking, what can I give to these people? That's your fourth rule. Last rule, your ability to disarm strangers. Very, possibly the biggest rule is, if you can disarm. What is disarm? A new stranger, cold stranger comes in your proximity. If you happen to have the skills to disarm them, see the human inside them, not the title. All of us have titles. Once you start mastering how to see the human inside the person in front of you, trust me, you can achieve things your technical skills cannot achieve. Not the end. This is kind of the end of the presentation, but I want to end the overall presentation with a last mentalism experience. It is going to be, ma'am, you center one. Yeah. Did we speak before? Okay. Somebody. You would still want to? We didn't speak. You have not spoken. Okay. You are the last one to come on stage. I promise I'll make this extremely superb. You guys know what to do when somebody comes on stage. Your good name is, ma'am? Your good name is? Nandini. On the count of 3, Nandini on stage. Keep it going. Hi Nandini, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Please join here. See, when I did this, she had to do this back. Transformation right in front of my eyes. Nandini, I'm going to finish this presentation in 3 minutes, for which I need your help. Okay? I have a calculator here. Nandini, show me your index finger. Type 2 random digits.
2 random digits.
Yeah. 75. Did you think you will go for 75 before? I put you on the spot. I asked you to think of 2 random digits. You went for 75. But you still saw the numbers.
Yeah.
Right? I want this to be extremely subconscious. I want neither you nor me to have any control. Hold the phone. Don't do anything. Before you do anything, I want to do something. Nandini, are you tough to read? Are you tough to read? I have written down absolute random numbers, hoping. I'm going to ask her to type 2 more numbers, hoping she will hit one of these numbers. Okay? Clear? I'm going to put the phone face down. I'm going to keep doing this. You're going to tap the phone twice wherever you want. Whatever number happens to be the number is the number we're going to finalize on. Index finger. Okay? Do you have 2-digit number?
Yeah.
What is it?
72.
72. This is my last presentation. 72.
72. Like that.
No, shit. Can we? Nandini, me happened to call you from there. You happened to come here. Everybody in this room happened to be in this room. It's not a coincidence. It was meant to happen. Every single move was meant to happen. 52 plus 11 plus 5 plus 4 is what, Nandini?
Not good at math.
52 plus 11 plus 5 plus 4 is 72. Wait, 1 plus 8 plus 10 plus 53 is 72. 12 plus 15 plus 3 plus 6 is 72. 7 plus 2 plus 54 plus 9 is 72. This point they clap, but it's okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. No, wait. This is 72. This is 72. This is no. Wait. This is no, Nandini. This is 7 plus 15 plus this is 72. This plus this is 72. No. Wait. All 4 corners. This plus this is 72. Center is 72. This plus this is 72. This plus this is 72. I can keep going on all night.